Now to brand new developments we've been following in a string of violent armed robberies over the past few days here in Metro Detroit.
Yeah, the FBI says this is the guy responsible for all of it. 37-year-old Todd Keith, still on the run at this hour. Let's bring in Sean Lay. Sean, I guess it seems this one-man crime spree has now moved into Ohio.
Absolutely, still on the run, according to the FBI right now in Ohio. Todd Keith lives right here in Ypsilanti. Here's what we know about him. Officials say he's been pulling all these robberies off with a prosthetic left arm. He's been using that clown mask we've seen and also a pumpkin mask that he recently used in Lewis Center, Ohio this afternoon with a bank robbery where shots were fired. Also been using a handgun and rifle. Neighbors we talked to this afternoon say they were caught off guard just last week when they say Keith told them he is, quote, not going down without a fight. Local 4 obtaining this cruiser camera footage of who police say is Todd Raymond Keith speeding away from police and the FBI last night near Sandusky, Ohio. Hours earlier, police in Madison Heights say it was Keith who carjacked a woman while he was wearing a Halloween pumpkin mask. The FBI tracking him to Ohio, but when he hit speeds of 120 miles an hour, he was gone. Keith lived here in Ypsilanti with his wife. His neighbor tells us he was open about his money trouble and recently said something chilling to her.
He was going to go down with the fight.
Since then, the FBI says he's been on a week-long robbery spree. He's charged with robbing the Chase Bank and Key Bank in Ypsilanti Township last Friday. He's a suspect in robberies in Ann Arbor on Tuesday. Police in Brownstown believe that's Keith wearing a clown mask robbing a Walgreens Wednesday. Thursday, police say Keith shot at them, speeding away from them after robbing 2 hotels. Today, police in Tiffin, Ohio say it was Keith who robbed a smoke shop, getting only cigarettes. Desperate for money, the chief tells us he fired shots inside a bank in Lewis Center, Ohio. That's near Columbus this afternoon.
It was a man, probably about 6'2". He was wearing a Halloween mask. It was a pumpkin mask. He had a gun. He pointed to the door. We didn't open the door, and he shot at us.
Absolutely terrifying for those bank employees in Lewis Center, Ohio. That caused a school lockdown for a short time. Look, while we're on the air here, just got an update from my sources in Ohio. Here's what's happening. He made it from central Ohio all the way down to the Ohio River. This guy, Keith, is now in Adams County, Ohio. That is east of Cincinnati, where sheriff's deputies there have been in a shootout with him. They have him pinned down. The FBI rushing down there. They think they'll get him in custody without anyone getting hurt, hopefully, within the hour. Hopefully, we'll continue to update this situation. But Adams County, Ohio, on the Ohio River, east of Cincinnati. That's where Keith right now is pinned down in a shootout with sheriff's deputies. Devin, that's the latest from here.
Which almost sounded like where he was expecting all of this to go, I think, eventually. Sean, are police familiar with him? Have they crossed paths before?
Yeah, just got on probation last year for a long string of different crimes. Nothing this violent, but they also spanned Metro Detroit wide. So coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll dig in deeper to this guy's criminal past. We'll also talk to some other neighbors who said he was driving around here last week with that clown mask on. They thought that was strange. They tried to snap some pictures of that. Perhaps he was getting ready for what was to come.
All right, Sean, we'll see you again at 6 o'clock.